Hello, we're looking at Scorpios for this reading. Hi Scorpio placements, welcome to my channel. This is Tiger Lilith Tarot. I'm going to be doing the first 2 weeks of Aries season for all the lovely, mysterious, dark Scorpio placements out there. I kid. Kind of, not really. I'm a Scorpio rising, so I kind of get it. All right, Scorpio, sorry. We're going to look at first 2 weeks of Aries for you. All right, we're going to look new moon to full moon. I'm going to pull from the traditional Rider-Waite deck, and then I'm going to clarify with one of the decks to the right of me. I've got a few sitting here. I'm just going with my intuition on which one I use for the clarification of this reading. All right, this is going to be about how to use that Aries energy to the best, to serve you the best during these first 2 weeks of Aries season. So for Scorpio placements, first we're going to look at how to use that fiery Aries energy to ignite and explore inner passions for Scorpios. Ignite and explore inner passions during Aries season. Well, there's your energy, Scorpio, coming out right away. The Death card. Life and rebirth. Ignite and explore your inner passions. It doesn't quite surprise me your energy came out straight away on this reading for the first 2 weeks of Aries season, because in ancient astrology, before we had the modern planets, before you were ruled by Pluto, Mars was Scorpio's ruler, and Mars also rules over Aries. So your energy right out the gate here. How to ignite and explore your inner passions. Really reconnect to yourself, I feel, first and foremost, is what this is saying. And allow some certain endings to be. Something is done so that something new can enter into your life. I'm getting specifically some sort of establishment, Scorpio. Nine of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. I feel like this is about you really regaining your independence. We'll see more when as we clarify. All right, let's see. Aspect of Scorpio's life to take the lead fearlessly. Where should Scorpios take the lead fearlessly during these first 2 weeks of Aries season, from the new moon to the full moon? Wow. The Hierophant. Your beliefs. Scorpios. Feels like you've been letting your belief system waver. The rules that you live your life by. Your own personal rules. Your own personal guidance system. It feels like it was disrupted. Yeah, look at that. We have the Devil at the bottom of the deck. It was certainly disrupted. Something... Wow, and then the Fool. We have a lot of major arcana showing immediately, Scorpio. This could be a very transformative 2 weeks for you. So the Hierophant is about how you conduct yourself in your day-to-day life. That's where you need to take the lead fearlessly, which tells me that you've been letting, which this isn't really very Scorpio, but it feels like you've been letting others kind of push you around. Or you've been giving in to temptation with this Devil energy here at the bottom. And that temptation has allowed your belief system to waver. So it's time to come back to you. The Hierophant is also a spiritual, I think of the Hierophant as a spiritual conduit between the meta, the metaphysical and the physical. You know, the Hierophant is a leader, a spiritual leader. I I feel that that's another aspect of your life where it's advising you to take the lead fearlessly is in, if some of you are spiritual leaders and you felt that kind of wavering, this is a message to definitely get back to that. If you're not a spiritual leader for anyone except for yourself, right? We're all spiritual leaders of our own lives, first and foremost. Then it's time for you to get back to spirit and to listening to the universe. Because the universe talks to you. Not that it doesn't talk to others, but this Hierophant card, it's like it's very vividly and intensely feels talking to you. And this card came out because it's almost like you've been forgetting to listen to the universe, and this is spirit being like, the universe has things to say to you. And it's not only things to say to you, Scorpio, but it's almost, I'm feeling this responsibility for then you to pass the message on to others. So it's very important that you listen, because there's something very special about the messages that the universe is giving you. And not only that, but the way that you transmit those messages to others is incredibly meaningful. And I feel different than the way others do that. So it feels like this is a very strong message here for you, Scorpio, that Spirit is saying, please come back to the universe, because the Spirit's kind of like, the universe needs you. The world needs you, because we need you to pass this message on. Okay. How to be more daring during Aries season, first 2 weeks. How to be more daring during this Aries season for Scorpio placements. 8 of Swords. Yeah, it's time to get out of your head. You know, Scorpio, it feels like someone here has manipulated you. Someone here had convinced you that the way that you run your life, your belief system, your day-to-day rituals and routines, that they were wrong, that something was amiss about them, that you had to do something differently. And it feels like here, what this is telling me is that you created some mazes in your brain mentally. Almost like you had to manipulate yourself in order to believe what you were being told to believe. And you know this with the 8 of Swords coming out. You know this to be true. You know that you've created some very weird paths in your mental thought processes in order to convince yourself that these other opinions are correct. But it's time to let that go. Because, I said, what I'm seeing here is the universe saying, no, we need you the way that you are. It's time to end this mental gymnastics, these obstacle courses, it feels like, that you've created mentally and intellectually in order to spiritually believe something that does not align with you at all. Yeah, see the six of Swords at the bottom. It is time to absolutely move away from these mental from the ties that bind, really. Because there's an aspect of your life, and I have to believe it's spiritually, you've got a blindfold on. But, you know, Scorpio, you're fixed sign. You're known as the honorary fire sign. There's a strong will behind your energy. So that's why there's some other strong energy around that has manipulated you to the point that you believed you actually putting the blindfold on and tying yourself up was a great idea. You know it's not. You already know that you need to move away from this, Scorpio. If this is your reading, if this is resonating, you can feel it. You can feel this. It's like you're lying to yourself. All right, let's see. Intention and manifestation for the first 2 weeks of Aries season. Guidance, intentions, Page of Cups. Coming back to your emotions, your dreams. Very whimsical. I'm getting very whimsical energy here. Interesting. We have the Four of Discs. Four of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck again. This card has showed itself in almost every reading that I've done so far. I think you feel almost attacked. I hope not by this reading. I'm not trying to attack you here or call you out. I'm just reading what the cards have to say. Your intention here, manifestation for the next 2 weeks being the Page of Cups, I really, really like, especially with this this is very heavy energy here. We're going to clarify and see a little more of what this is about. But this Page of Cups is telling me that for the next 2 weeks, the guidance when it comes to intentions is to come back to a more playful energy, something more whimsical, more dreamy, reconnecting with your dreams, also reconnecting with your intuition, and not taking life so seriously. I feel like there's a message here that it's not all bad. I feel like I need to say that. It's not all bad. I'm getting hope from this Page of Cups card. All right, maybe setting intentions just to be more whimsical, more playful, concentrating on your dreams, making time in your schedule to, maybe even it's about thinking about what did you used to dream about in the past. When you were a child, what were your dreams, hopes, and goals? I know those things change as we mature and grow over the years, but for you, Scorpio, it seems like it might be beneficial to go back to that place and reevaluate what they were, because it might remind you, you might remember something you never knew that you knew, but it's always been inside of you. You just need to kind of do a little time traveling and go back in time to find it, to get the answer on what's going to make you feel light again. Okay. We're going to clarify with this deck here. Okay. Let's see. What other messages do we have for Scorpio placements here, please? Let's clarify death. Ignite and explore inner passions. What is this death card? I feel like it's letting other structures fall so that you can come back to your own structures again, your own routines. All right, death. Let's clarify death, please. To ignite and explore inner passions. Anything else for Scorpio placements? I almost said Pisces placements. Weird. Death. Anything else here? Oh, okay. We have the Four of Cups coming out. 2 fours. Interesting, though. We have death at the bottom of the deck, which is a 4. Breaks down, our death number 13. It breaks down to a 4. So we have a 4 there. 4 of Cups coming out. This is a 4. And then we have the 4 of Pentacles coming out, too. So isn't that interesting? Something is becoming rebalanced. Be careful not to be too stubborn during this time. Letting something end, not stubbornly holding on to something. Because right under the death card, we've got the Sun. Interesting. And then the Hierophant again. It feels like what I'm getting here is that there's something bright waiting for you. And that's what I feel with this Page of Cups here too. There's something so light and whimsical and playful that's it's like it's just waiting for you to find it. Okay. Ignite and explore your inner passions. Death with the Four of Cups. This is about meditation. Four of Cups is often not looking at these three cups, right? She's not looking at what she already manifested. She manifested all these cups, but there's an apathy when it comes to these three cups, and she can't quite see this fourth one because she's apathetic to the three below. Doing some gratitude rituals or starting a gratitude list, I think would be helpful for you, Scorpio. Because there's a need to see the good here. That there's some dark energy that really manipulated you and turned your mind. It's like it turned your mind around and backwards and flipped it upside down and all over the place. And you need to come back to you. But in order to do that, I feel like this energy was very toxic and negative, and it's caused you to have a really hard time seeing anything positively. But goodness still exists, and I feel like you've forgotten that. There is still goodness, Scorpio. There is. But sometimes we have to look a little harder for it. And I feel there's a manipulative energy around you convincing you that there was no more goodness left. And that it's just evil. Everything is crap. There's nothing left to be hopeful for, have faith in. If these are messages that you've been hearing from a particular person, I'm not going to tell you what to do, but I would question that person's motive in your life. Why, it feels like there's something around you that was just nothing but negative, and it's so important for you to express gratitude right now for what you have, because expressing that gratitude is going to cause you to see some sort of gift that the universe is trying to bring into you. Like I said, there is so much hope here, but it's like you're not seeing it. It's not like you're not seeing it. You aren't seeing it. It's right here. This is so strange, because sometimes I feel, more connected to readings than others. And this one, it's like I can feel in my heart this hopeful energy here. That's why I know it's here, Scorpio, and you can know it too. Yeah, I highly suggest a gratitude list. Or just speaking it out loud. What are you thankful for? Just trying to find trying to find the good, because it is there. All right, what's this Hierophant energy? And that's how your inner passions come out, is by you returning to this, the concept and the belief that goodness still exists. It's not all darkness. Can't be, right? Right below that Death card was the Sun. The Sun comes out. No matter what some manipulative energy tried to tell you. All right, the Hierophant. Where to take the lead fearlessly. Yeah, coming back to your own spirit in a big way, because someone saw your spirit and they tried, I think not only tried, I think they succeeded in manipulating it. Someone got into your head in a big way, and it's time to get them out. We have Strength coming out with the Hierophant. Wow. Major Arcana. Strength with the Hierophant. God, Scorpio, it almost feels like someone has you trapped. I don't mean physically. I mean mentally. I mean emotionally. I mean spiritually. It was like a long game of manipulation going on. Someone saw a lot of potential in you, but they didn't want to raise you up. They wanted to use it for themselves. They saw the potential in how you and your spirit and your strong will and your deep connection to the universe, they wanted to use that to their advantage. That's why they had to manipulate you. They knew that you were strong. This is someone that like studied you. I'm not trying to freak you out here. This is really, and I hesitate to use the phrases dark magic and things like that, but this is a dark spirit. So it would have been like, it's like this person was doing dark magic on you because they were pulling you away from yourself. Because they wanted you. They wanted your will. They wanted to use your spirit for their gain. So, how to take the lead fearlessly, again, is to have the strength and the courage and the conviction of your beliefs to come back to your beliefs. It's about finding your soul again. Taking your spirit back from some sort of energy that that saw it could be of great use to them, but at your at your peril. It was not beneficial for you. So this is about, you coming back to your spirit, and it's going to take a lot of courage and strength. You might even almost feel like once you realize who this is or what this is, or, it doesn't need to be one person, it could be a collection of people. I don't know what the exact situation is. Could be a structure in of itself here. The death card, we have the king is dead on this death card. The king is dead, his crown is off, and the bishop, who is the Hierophant, the bishop, is praying to death here. So that's really interesting. The king is dead, but the bishop is still alive. And here we have the bishop showing up. The king, we don't have any kings yet. So, almost like there was a structure already established, some sort of power structure, and this could have been a toxic masculine that heavily took advantage of you. That's who took your spirit. That's who was manipulating you. Like I said, I feel like the strength card came out just to say that it's going to take a lot of courage and bravery and almost taming the beast, because the strength card is about taming that wild, that feral energy that's inside of us. And I feel like, Scorpio, once you realize how manipulated you were, or come to light or to terms with it, kick some ass. Like, you are going to lose it and be incredibly, incredibly angry and almost ferociously angry at whatever this structure is, whoever this person was or these people were. And it's going to be really important for you to keep that feral energy calm and tamed. Because by doing that, there's a python on here. She's wrapped in a python vibrational level. By taming that feral energy, you will not to your spirit and to the able to hear those messages again. Scorpio, you might not, you probably haven't felt as connected lately. If you've noticed that, the universe isn't talking to you as much as it used to, you don't see signs and symbols and synchronicities as much as you used to, this is why. Because I was feeling the star energy here. Granted, I was feeling it more with the Page of Cups, but it came out here with the Eight of Swords. So, we'll take it. That kind of wanted to flip out. Okay. We have the Queen of Pentacles and the Star coming out with the Eight of Swords. How to be more daring. Whatever this manipulative energy was, convinced you that there was no hope. Right? With the star, hope, faith, inspiration, expansion. I feel you were convinced that those things were not possible anymore. And especially when it had to do with this person, through this energy that put you in a maze, it threw your discernment off. You weren't able to see who was good and who was bad anymore. What was goodness and what was evil. It's almost like there's something that was purposefully confusing you. It's interesting because we have 3 8s now coming out. The strength is number 8. We have the 8 of swords, and the star is 17, which breaks down to an 8. 8 is in the tarot natural cycles. So what this is telling me is there's a natural progression. Some sort of cycle is naturally that needed to happen is happening. Oh. The 9 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Yeah. Remember I said it's about you regaining your independence? Back up here. Same message. Again. For some of you, this is about breaking out of a controlling relationship. Possibly the controlling relationship is possibly with an earth sign or an Aquarius. Right, earth sign being Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, or Aquarius. It does not have to be those signs, but that is what's here with this 8 of Swords. Breaking out of some sort of controlling relationship, but more so, how to be more daring is to get out of your head and to realize that you do have discernment. There, like I said, there is still faith and hope. You can expand. You can move on from this. You are not stuck in this mental loop. You're only stuck in this mental loop if you think you're stuck in this mental loop, right? There is a way out. You can come back to yourself. The Queen of Pentacles here, this could definitely have had to do with your body. For some of you, someone made you feel very bad about your body. Maybe if you have scars, or they made fun of your scars, or just made you feel not worthy of their love and of their attention because of something having to do with your physical body or your home, your environment in of itself. Maybe there was someone that would come over and just kind of just be judgmental and mean when it came to your home. I don't know, telling you needed to clean it more. Why do you keep things so messy? Or why do you have all this clutter? Or whatever it was. But there was an active effort to make you feel ashamed of your body, of your home, of the company you keep. And it caused you to lose that hope and faith in yourself and in humanity. Because this person just wanted you all to themselves, right? So how to be more daring is to pull out of that and to realize that your body is beautiful. You love your home. Express, they said, gratitude. It's going to be really important these next 2 weeks. Having faith in yourself, regaining that faith that you can expand, that there is more to life than what you've been experiencing recently. There are possibilities, acknowledging the possibilities in life. Page of Cups, please. Right. Intention. Moving forward. And we've had a lot of pages come out for all the signs, so it doesn't surprise me that we have another one here. Because there is a large message here of people kind of returning to being a student, really listening, taking in information. So we have the 10 of Wands coming out with the Page of Cups. Page of Cups, clarified by the Ten of Wands. Here's all the burdens that you've taken on that have made you feel like you're not even a person, right? She's only the top half of someone. The bottom of her is twigs, and there's a skeleton behind her. It feels like you've lost, right? I've said this, I think, in this spread already. It feels like you've lost a part of yourself, or if not all of yourself. And the intention here is to lay down all the burdens that other people have put on you, all of the responsibilities other people have put on you, and just connect to yourself again, bravely. Connecting to yourself also means reconnecting to the universe. I feel like for you, Scorpio, those things go hand in hand. You're not going to be able to do one without the other just happening, because that's how connected you are already. The Emperor at the bottom of the deck, another 4 coming out. The Lovers below it, and the Page of Cups. Yeah. There is a masculine energy. There is a masculine that felt they were an establishment in your life, or possibly actually were an establishment in your life, that has been controlling you, and it is time to break free from that. Now, the Emperor is about structures. This could have been work. This could have been business. This could be a government entity. This could be a lawyer. It could be a judge. It could be I don't know, other people in the government. Government workers. All right, we're going to end with an oracle card here for Scorpio play, or maybe more than one. We'll just see what comes out. Any additional insight, guidance, clarity for Scorpio placements, please. Whoever this masculine is really thought that they were in control. And they were for a little while, but it's time for you to take that back now. No more manipulating, Scorpio. Scorpio placements, please, oracle. Okay. Okay. We had 3 come out here. Whoopsies. We have number 35, number 28, and number 13. Lots of 4s on your spread here. You could all be seeing 444 a lot, or 888. 4s and 8s, very significant here these next 2 weeks for you. Oh yeah, look at the number. I didn't even realize this. The card at the bottom is number 44. So we have number 35, which breaks down to 8. Yeah, see? Hold what is absent in the presence of your love. Hold what is absent in the presence of your love. I feel like putting this right here because I feel like you have been absent in your own life. I know this is about this. That's not necessarily what this card means, but that's how I'm interpreting it for this reading. Number 28, moving forward. The first step is taken within our stillness. Moving forward. Within your stillness. That's right here. Your stillness is you having the courage to reconnect to spirit. And number 13, false beliefs. Once the untruths that we believe about ourselves are illuminated, so are the ways we can release the false limitations they confine us to. False beliefs, right? Someone has been lying to you. And I'm going to put that one right here because it's time to end those false beliefs. They need to roll over and become something else. We have so many 4s coming out here, it's a little much. 44, which also breaks down to an 8. 4s and 8s, I'm telling you, Scorpio, really, really significant. If you'd like a report on numbers, numerology, reach out, email me, let me know. Be happy to provide that kind of, some kind of report for you about that. All right, Scorpios, this was your reading. Wow. First 2 weeks of Aries season. Good luck. If you'd like a personal reading, reach out. My email address is below. Or if you have any questions, comments, anything, leave them there or email me. I'd love to hear from you. Otherwise, let's wrap this reading up. Have a great day.